conversation that the Lord had with me the night before this past night. And I knew that people were very tired. Yesterday people had stayed late having this dialogue with the Lord. People stayed late into the night, about 3 o'clock, past 3 o'clock. And so I deferred this other conversation until today. So the sixth conversation, the sixth one that the Lord had with the church, with his servant, and by extension the church. Now, the Lord took me from that point on, and he showed me the two beasts. The two beasts, the two major actors that will be involved in the sin after the church is taken away. And I see the first one, they have many heads, and they have this bigger head, the lion's head. I've described all these things before. As you know, the Lord has challenged me with them severally, and I've described them every time the Lord has spoken about them. And so I see the first one with many heads and the lion head passing, and then the second one coming. So it is the second one that I will clash with first. The first one passes, and as it's going slowly, the second one comes. It is the second one that the Lord charges me. He causes me to charge at him, the false prophet. And immediately, a serious clash, a Titanic clash that I talked about yesterday. I said I had concealed it. I had not shared it with you. A serious clash as he opens his teeth and threatens to attack me. The Lord causes me to now attack him. And the Titanic clash takes place, a historic clash that the earth and the universe has never, ever seen. Never, ever. And as we know, that is the wicked trinity, the counterfeit trinity that will take place after the church is taken away, where we'll have the dragon himself that you see in the book of Revelation. That is the devil, the old serpent, now energizing and empowering the Antichrist, the beast that comes out of the sea. And then now the beast that comes out of the land, the false prophet, that begins to mimic, tries to counterfeit me, tries to counterfeit the true witnesses of the Lord. You see him also using some fake demonic powers to call down fire or to do these things, trying to mimic me. A serious Titanic clash that you don't want to see took place, and I think the earth shook. So, beloved people, the church has been instructed, stay out of this way. Stay out of here, get your safe exit out. Make sure you take advantage of every moment. If there is going to be a conference where the Lord is going to speak to people like now, this coming weekend in Nakuru, make sure you are there. Make sure you take advantage of every moment that avails itself to you. Some people are flying from all over the world, long distances to come, Australia, Europe, US, South America, and so forth. Take advantage of that. It doesn't matter where you are. That's why we finally opened it up to everybody coming from all over the world. As long as they submit their tickets, they would come in and hear what the Lord has to say. Especially pastors are given priority that they may go back and prepare their own congregations and churches. But if you're in Kenya, we expect there not less than 5 million people. Not less. Make sure you take advantage of this moment before the door closes. The instruction to the church is clear. Take advantage of every moment when the church is being given counsel from heaven, so that you may prepare and get away from this sin. There's going to be a war theater here. There's going to be a battle theater here. It's unbelievable. And I think the earth shook when the Lord caused me to now strike him, to attack him, to make the first assault. And then the two tremendous generals of the Lord, the witnesses of God, began a battle, began to combat. It was a serious strike. It was a tremendous sin. You don't want to be there. And I think buildings and cities tumbled. So you don't want to be here. The instruction to the church is clear. Prepare the way, beloved people. This is the sixth conversation that I concealed because I thought people were very tired into 4 a.m. The Messiah is coming. The messenger that would be lowered from heaven, directly from heaven to the earth, has been lowered. So please, prepare the way. Shalom. Toda Rabbah. Toda Haverim. Toda Lachem.